Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome to Ottoman's Life. My name is Ali. So I'm back with another MOC that's in the city. It was from a rubricable set of instructions from a designer called CJ Tonic. I'll put the link in the description below. I highly recommend you check him out. He has some amazing designs, especially if you're into Ninjago City expansions. They're really great, and he's got some really good instructions for building up buildings that are quite similar, but also a little bit different to the traditional modular styles, and they're great, and they look great in any kind of city. So I took one of his designs. It was a sand green modular building, I think it was, townhouse. So I took that, I took the instructions, but me being me, I wanted to change it a little bit, and also the parts that I had, I decided to add a little bit of my own flavor to fit the style of our city. So I thought, let's bring it out of the city, let me show you, run through it, and hope that inspires you to expand your MOC creations in the city for your Lego city. Okay, catch you in a bit. So CJ Tonic's original design was more sand green in color. I've taken the liberty of changing that because I didn't have sand green colors in my spare parts, and being my city is quite bright and colorful, I thought I would take the liberty of changing the color of the bricks. Some of the texture details I've also changed a little bit, again due to parts availability. You make do with the parts that you have, but the general core is very much similar to his original design. The reason I really liked and decided to work on this set of instructions was, I think first of all, it was a 16 stud building, and for me, when space is a premium, 16 studs is perfect for me. It really fits in well with the design of that city. Compact, layered, intense, etc. The other reason I did like this design a lot was purely because, as well, if I flip it around, this entrance here, I really like this, and the fact that it is 6 stud wide, it perfectly fits in a car. So if you want to have a little parking place, even though I'm not sure why Captain America is driving the Downtown Diner car, but it fits in great, and that looks really cool. So it's a nice little garage kind of area, or a parking area for cars, and it fits in really nicely. But in general, the kind of design and the story, shall we say, of this building is, I think this is supposed to be some kind of clothing store, upmarket boutique clothing store, then a really modernized living apartment on the next 2 floors. So you got the lounge, kitchen, open floor concept kind of going on here, and then the bedroom and bathroom on the top. But before we go into the floors and stuff, I tried to add as much texture as I could with the parts that I had. I mean, I love this little minifigure head design here. I think it just gives that kind of real classic structure that you do see in real buildings. Pop of color with the flowers. I mean, I think most buildings now have some flowers attached to them, especially modular buildings, and just some little pops of color all over the place here, just to give a little bit of a flavor, shall we say, and make things a little stand out. The sides probably inconsequential because they will be butted up against, but I did want to make it a little bit prettier, so if I do have the side exposed, it doesn't look too bad. And to aid that, I did create a little bit of a kind of doorway here, so it gives two-way entrance So if I did want to attach a little another path here, at least I have a way to get in this way, but also the main entrance here. And at the back, you have the main stairs leading up to the first floor, and then subsequently up. This side, again, I try to keep it as clean as possible, but which doesn't look too bad if it was exposed. I think we can get away with it. I don't think it's that major problem. And on the top, you know, one of you guys said to me I need to enhance the top of my roofs a little bit, so I'm trying. I did put some kind of air conditioning unit on top of here. I'm sure we can add some more stuff on the top, so for us humans it looks kind of aesthetically pleasing when we look into it. But let's open it up and then we can have a look at the interior, because I think the interiors are really cool. So opening it up, you know, I still love this satisfaction of feeling of taking off the modules of the floors. I don't know about you, but it's a great feeling. But open it up, then we have really fully realized interiors, which the instructions do provide. And to be honest, I didn't change much of the instructions for the interior, because they were awesome, really cool. I learned a lot from the design he had. But this is meant to be the kind of upmarket clothing store for men, I'm assuming, and I really like the fact that there's some windows here, so you can always light it up and let natural light in as well. I think I added these in here just to add in some more natural light from here. It's a small little place that you can actually put a couple of minifigures in there, so it works really nicely, I think, even though a lot of the real estate is taken up by this area to be able to fit a car in there, etc. But then not much else to say on from there, but then the stairs immediately then lead up to this second floor, first floor, however you want to call it, into here. And I really like this interior. I think it's that modern style that works really well. I've put in a little sticker from the Daily Bugle set that I got for the TV. I love the sofa and the lounge. This is a really great place to have some stories and some parties in there. I may need to change some of the tiling so I can have some studs in there, so I can actually place some minifigures without them toppling over a little bit. I just didn't have the right color parts to be able to do that. I can figure that out later. But I love the kitchen unit that they've got there as well. And then some decor with requisite flowers and plants and the little vase. And then the steps up then lead immediately to the bathroom and bedroom. And here, what I really like to do was I put, I love this record player in here. It just shows that it's a cool, career guy, city working guy that's in there, but also loves his comics. And the bed is cool with a little lamp in there. But then this bathroom looks great as well. I really like the way the shower was done. And I just need to get a proper minifigure that looks like they're in the shower, that isn't fully clothed. You've got some drawer units here as well. That's a nice little design they've done there with the sink. I love this toilet, modern Uber toilet design that you have here as well, and the sink looks pretty cool. So on the outside, I use a different color window, blue, to show that, hey, look, nobody's staring to the into the house while you're having a shower, etc. I'm not sure if it's going to work, but at least I tried. So I know I keep saying this, but putting the modulars floor back together again is such a satisfying feeling. I don't know about you, but I love just taking the floors apart and putting them back in again to get the full design. I think this is why, I don't know, I love the modular building, this concept. I think it's great. So there you have it. Quick little tour of how this building was made. Highly recommend you check out his designs, and I hope that inspires you for buildings in your city. I'll place it in the city so you can see where I've placed it in my city, because I've actually placed this next to a familiar modular building from Lego, which I'm sure you will recognize. So I've actually placed this next to my boutique hotel. And I think it works quite well. It actually has changed location, to be fair, in the city. And to be honest, this is the great thing about this set, and also what I try and do with the modular buildings is that they're interchangeable. So if I don't like it, I can take it out, or if I want a different location, I can do that, because this will actually now go perfectly well next to the Parisian restaurant or any other buildings on the French streets. So it works quite well, I think. It's quite, shall we say, compatible with a lot of designs that you may have into your city. I think next to the boutique hotel in particular, because you have this kind of gap area, it works quite well. It doesn't look too claustrophobic either. It's got the right height, and it works quite nicely. I think for me, I mean, one thing, if I look at it from this side, you see a little bit of issue with the windows and stuff, but that's only because this is a little bit temporary. I will probably increase the height of that one, or modify it further, or move it out and have something else sitting in here as well. But if I look at it from this angle, it looks pretty cool, I think. So I've taken one of the buildings out of the way so you can actually see a little bit better at ground level how that looks. And look at that, Batman is in the middle, coming through, whizzing through, waiting probably for Catwoman to whiz past so he can capture her in the act. But let me know, hopefully that inspires you for your creations in your city. And I'll definitely be keeping an eye on CJ Tonic's further designs. Okay, catch you later. Till next time. Peace and love.